Okay, so all day I've been making little polymer clay projects. I'll show you some of them at the end here, but I'm going to try and make a cane, a very simple flower cane, okay? So this is just a small piece of pink clay, if it makes a difference to you. It's about 1/2 inch wide and 1.5 inches tall. So about 1/2 inch wide, 1.5 inches tall. It's basically half of a quarter, let's say a quarter of a block, okay? Of the Fimo clay. This is actually Sculpey. And this is just some black scrap clay I had laying around, so I rolled it out on my pasta roller, but obviously if you don't have one, just roll it out as best you can. And it was set on a 1, being the smallest setting, okay, not the thickest setting on the pasta roller. So all I did was kind of roll it out. Like I said, it's about 1.5 inches tall right now. And my son won't take a nap, and I've been wanting to do this all day, so he might come in here. But I'm going to cut this off here, and there he is. But I'm just going to wrap this around, okay, and just cut off the extra right over here. This is just a little cutting knife. This little mat turned out really good for working with Sculpey or clay items. This is cool. So I'm going to trim this off right here. Just whatever little extra is on here. Actually, I can just pull it off. You don't have to be so exact. And all I'm going to do is roll this until it's about, gosh, maybe 1/8 inch thick. Okay. So I have this black wrapped around the bright pink. I'm just trying to soften it a little bit. My son's all in my Sculpey or Fimo, what's that called? Supplies. But anyway, so I'm gonna roll this and just keep rolling, okay? Keep rolling like you're making a snake. It's gonna get thinner. See how it's getting longer, but it's getting thinner until it's, like I said, really pretty small. About 1/8 of an inch round, okay? So I'm gonna keep rolling and it's gonna get a lot longer, but I'll come back at that point. I'm gonna move this to the side and kind of pan out so you can see a little better. So it's not actually a 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch. I'd say it's about 1/4 of an inch thick, okay? You can stop wherever you'd like. If you keep going thinner, then you don't have to roll it as much later. But as you can see, it's, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, just over 8 inches long. But what I'm going to do is trim off the edges that are these little ends, because I don't need those. So I'm going to trim that off. And as you can see, the pink is wrapped around by the black. And this one here. And we're going to cut 5 sections. They're going to be 1.5 inches each one, okay? So I'm roughly going to do that. I kind of want to keep it so that they are about the same, but at the same time, so it's kind of hard to measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th one. Okay. So now they're all the same. I think I'll close up again. So I have these. Oh, my camera's crooked. That drives me crazy. I don't like that. Okay, so I have these 5 pieces. And I went ahead and grabbed some lime green because I wanted it to be kind of bright, and I made it so it's about 1.5 inches also in length, okay? So this is just a little piece. I mean, I don't really know how much to tell you. It's just, I like this part to be a little bit smaller than the other. So this is about 1.5 inches. And what we're going to do is kind of pinch one side of the petals, and we're going to stick it to the green. See, so you saw I kind of made it a little bit teardrop. Let me take that off again so you can kind of see. I'm pinching one edge so that it gets like a teardrop shape. Okay, I'm gonna do it to all of them. Now you can make fancier canes clearly. With this same thing, what's cute is to add some white like in the middle, so then the petals have like some definition. So this is a simple cane, but it's not super simple. So anyway, I'm gonna squeeze them all, and then I'll come back at that point. Pinched just about right. So I'm going to bring in the green and stick it to the one piece, then come in with another one. Again, it's kind of pinched in so they're a little easier to get together, but you can do all that fudge work at the end. It doesn't really matter. Okay, now that's kind of why I said I like to keep the green a little bit smaller, because I want these to all meet up at the end when I get it all together. So it's a little bit of work. You gotta kind of mess with it. Okay, and this is the last one. But what's nice is that it is very soft. It's clay, so you can mess with it as much as you need. I don't want the green to end up coming out, okay? I want, because then when you make your cane, it will look kind of crazy. So I'm kind of pushing it together now. it's all deformed. This end's longer, these are shorter, you know, whatever. It's all gonna straighten out at the end. But before I squeeze it in too much, since I had pinched it, they're gonna have a little bit different form. If I had just left it round, you would want to get some strips of black and kind of fill it in. And you can still do that if you feel like you need some of the Sculpey. So I'm gonna give it a little, actually I'll put it back here. I just wanted you to see the grid so you can see the cutting. I'm gonna bring this back a little bit. Kind of start squeezing that. You can cut this off now. See, it's all warped, or you can just leave it for the time being because you're gonna cut it off anyway at the end. Okay, so there's that. And that's all together, a little flower. And I'm gonna bring this strip again. I just ran it through the smallest setting on the roller. And it's just a piece of, this is all scrap actually, so I'm just kind of using stuff up. And we're gonna wrap it around just so it has a nice outer edge. Okay, you want the whole thing to get wrapped. Just kind of, okay, and again, cut off the excess. What else sticking out over here? I don't know what my son is doing today. He's getting into everything. Anyhow, so there's that. And so now, again, we're just going to roll it and kind of keep an eye on what you're doing, you know. If it starts getting too wonky on one side, really smooth it over to the other side. Now, this is going to be your finished cane, so the flower at the end is going to be how thick you want your cane. So if you want a big cane, then you're going to have a bigger flower, but you kind of keep reducing it until the size that you want. So if this is for nail art, you want it to be pretty small, okay? So I'm going to keep rolling just like this. Try to keep it kind of even until it's long and thinner, and then we'll come back to that snake. It's much thinner on this side than it is on this side, and that's because on this one, what I'm going to do is save some of this to use for when I make my pen. So I'm just going to cut that off. And if I didn't cut it while it was still warm, you can see the little flower there, okay? So what you can do is now just leave this just this long if you want. What you want to do is if you're going to cut it up some more is put it in the fridge or the freezer to let it set up so that when you cut it, you don't mess up your design. So I'm probably going to put this in the refrigerator just for a few minutes. I'm going to cut off this end. This end is going to be messed up. Oh no, my son drops it. It's going to be messed up for a good amount of it. So I cut off probably over an inch because all this right here is going to be really warped. Like if I cut it, I'll show you. You just want to keep cutting into it until you get to where it's okay. Like that's not bad, but it's still a little bit warped. So yeah, you can still use these for something else, but I'm going to put this in the freezer or the fridge for about 5 minutes, and then we'll cut it shorter. Okay, it's nice and cold. My little mat is all cold. So you can cut this as long or as short as you like, and I'm just going to bake it for between 5 and 10 minutes as far as what the manufacturer says, and I think they say to bake it at 275 or 225. You'll have to look at that, but so as long as short as you like. So I'm just going to do them like about here, and as you see, it didn't get too warped. I pulled it off before, but the other one, when I cut it, it kind of warped the cane, but this time it's just the way it is. And so I'm going to cut it into thirds, and it didn't really warp it at all. Okay, so these are ready to get baked, and I hope you guys liked the tutorial today. Of course, these are small enough so you can slice it and use it on nails, because that's what I want them for. The larger one I'm going to probably roll onto a pen and cover up a pen like I do with my clay pens. So anyway, if you want to see kind of some of those, we can do that. But like I said, you're going to bake it, and once they're baked, you can just put them away, and then whenever you want to do your nails, just slice them like you do any of the nail canes. Just slice it real thin with a razor, okay? Or X-Acto knife. So thanks for watching. Bye guys.